Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed how to find initial basic feasible solution by different methods. The first method is northwest corner method. We give preference for the northwest element. Northwest element, that's all. Second method we discussed as row minima method. We have to give preference for minimum element in the row. Third one is column minimum method. In the column, we give minimum element preference. Fourth one, we discussed matrix minimum method. In the whole matrix, we give preference for the minimum element. And now today, we're going to discuss fifth method, BAM, Ogle's approximation method. Very, very important. Ogle's approximation method. Approximation method. With the help of problem, we'll explain this method, BAM method. Okay, come on. Come on, copy the question. Find initial basic feasible solution by BAM. Find initial basic feasible solution by BAM. Ogle's approximation method. Come right. Destinations 4 we have here. D1, D2, D3, D4. And origins we have only 3. We have O1, old problem only. O1, O2, O3. First row we have 10 to 20, 11. 10 to 20, 11. Second row we have 12, 7, 9, 20. 12, 7, 9, 20. In third row we have 4, 15, 16, 18. These are the costs we have. And I have to write supply also. Keep the heading supply here. Supply we have 15, 25, 10. 15, 25, 10. And we have demand also we have. Demand we have 5, 15, 15, 15. That's it. Copy the table. Find initial basic feasible solution by BAM. Ogle's approximation method. Destination we have 4 destinations, D1, D2, D3, D4. And origins we have 3, O1, O2, O3. Supply, demand we have. Okay, come on. Directly I'm going solution here. Okay. Keep the heading solution. Method we have BAM. Ogle's approximation method. Ogle's approximation method. Okay. First, we have to give preference for here penalty. You have to know what is meant by penalty here first. Penalty is the difference between, all right? Tell the difference first. Penalty is the difference between lowest cost and next lowest cost. Lowest cost and next lowest cost. Cost in each row and column. In each row and column. That's it. So here we have to find the penalties. We have to find it. Penalty is the difference between lowest cost and next lowest cost in each row and column. First here I'm going to find penalty row wise. Keep the heading here penalty outside. But here in the first row we have 10 to 20, 11. What is list element here? 10, 2. Next list element 10. The list element of the first row is 2 and 10. Is the difference is 8. Next here Penalty, how to give it? The least element is 7 and next least element is 9. 7 and 9, the difference is 2. Next you have to see. The least element in the third row is 4 and next least element is 14. 4 and 14 is 10. So the first row you have to see. The first row, first you have to identify least element and next least element. Who is the least element and next least element is 10 in this row. The difference is 10, 8, sorry. In second row here, take second row here. The least element is 7 and next least element is 9 in this row. So the difference is 7 and 9 is 2. Third row we have like this, we have 4, 14, 16, 18 we have. The least element is 4. Next least element is 14 we have. 4 and 14 is 10. Like this I wrote the penalty for row. First row and second row. And third row also I wrote over. Now I have to go for column wise. Okay. Let's see the first column here. Column penalty I'm giving. If you see first column here, the least element is 4. Next least element is 10. 4, 10. What is the penalty here? 6. In second column, the least element is 2. Next least element is 5. The difference is 5. And here, the least element is 9. Next least element is 16. 7. Here, 11, 28. The least element is 11 and next 8 the penalty is 7. So I wrote the penalties. I wrote the penalty is the difference between least element and next least element, corresponding row and column. Or now you have to give preference for highest cost, highest penalty. Here, highest penalty is, what is the highest penalty here? Row or column? The highest penalty is 10. The highest penalty is 10. Corresponding that row or column, we have to find the least element. Here, highest penalty is 10. Here we have highest penalty. So here we have to see. The highest penalty is 10. Over. So where is the highest penalty here? In row we have. In row or column we have to see. In this row or column we have to see the least element. What is the least element here? 4. So you have to give preference for 4 here. The highest penalty is 10. In this row, what is the least element here? 4. For 4 you have to give preferences. What is supply here? 10. Demand 5. Supply is 10. Supply is 10. Demand is 5. So how much you have to give? 5 you have to give it. So once again here, the least here, highest penalty, this one we have, highest penalty. The highest penalty I have to see the least element. 4 is the least element here. Here, supply is 10 and demand is 5. So what is the least element here? 5. That I did allocation. Now, this demand is satisfied. I have to cancel it because 5 I gave 5 is satisfied. And now 10 minus 5, how much? 5. Because among 10 already we gave 5, so 5 is left. That's all. This is step 1. So step 1 is we have to see the difference between least cost and next least cost for each row and column we have to see, and we have to identify highest penalty. In the highest penalty row or column, we have to search for the least element. In highest penalty, row or column, we have to search for least element. We have to search for least cost. That's all. For that, we have to use a preference. So I gave preference over. Now we have to move for step 2. The new reducer table is step 2. What is left here? D2, D3, D4 supply. D2, D3, D4 supply. And here we have O1, O2, O3. O1 and Yes, O1, O2, O3. O1, O2, O3. We have that here. First row, 2, 20, 11, 15. 2, 20, 11, 15. Second row, 7, 9, 20, 25. 7, 9, 20, 25. 14, 16, 18, 10. Sorry, 14, 16, 18, 5. 14, 16, 18, 5. And demand is 15, 15, 15. 15 have 15, 15, 15. 15 3 is 45. And here we go 45 correctly. Now we have to give for penalty. Here also I have to give penalty. Penalty difference between least and next least cost in the row or in column. First I gave preference for row. Here row is 11, 2. The penalty is 9. 11, 2. Next second row, 7, 9, 2. 14, 16, 18. 14, 16 is that penalty is 2. Column wise, 2, 7, 14, the least element 2 and next element is 7, 5. Here 9, 16, 7, 11, 29. Now we got highest penalty 9 we got. The highest penalty is, sorry, 1 minute, this is 7, no? 11, 20, 18. The difference between 11 and 18 is 7. So what is the highest penalty? 9. In this highest penalty, we have to search for minimum element. What is minimum element here? In the minimum element, we have to seek for the least cost. For we have 15 and 15. I can give 15, I can give. Row is satisfied or column is satisfied. Both are satisfied here. So we have to cancel either row or column. Don't cancel at a time both. Don't cancel both at a time. Row or column is satisfied. So we have to give it, we have to cancel either row or column. That is our wish. But don't cancel both. Here I'm cancelling only one and canceling 15 I cancel. So here 15 minus 15 how much? 0. So D2 is cancelled. And now again the new table, step 3. The new reducer table is D3, D4 we have, O1, O2, O3. 20, 11, 9, 20, 16, 18. Supply is 0, 25, 5. How much? 30. Here we have 15, 15, 30 character. Now I have to give penalties, I have to give it. Come on, write penalty here. Penalty is the difference between list and next list in each row and column. Well, 2 elements are there, directly you can find 11 and 20. The reference is penalty is 9. 9 and 20, the penalty is 11. 16, 18, the penalty is 2. Here, row wise, column wise penalty. 9 and 16, 7. 11 and 18, 7. So what is the highest penalty here? 11. 11 is the highest penalty. 11 is the highest penalty. So I'm giving preference for highest penalty 11. I will give it preference here. For 11, what is the least element here? 9. For 9, we have to give preferences. 25 is 50 is I have to give 15. So D3 is satisfied. Till left is 25 minus 15 is 10. And now step 4. The new reducer table is, we have only column D4 we have, and row we have O2, sorry, O1, O2, O3 we have. O1, O2, O3. 11, 20, 18. These are the costs we have. Supplies we have 0, 10, 5. 0, 10, 5, how much? 15. And here also we have 15. We have to find the penalties, we have to find. Penalties. Here also penalties. In first row, only one element is there, so we can't write any penalty. We can't penalty with difference between least and next least element. Here we have only single least element, so that one we have to write. 11 we have to write here, 20 we have to write, 18 we have to write. Here, 3 elements we have in column, the penalty is 7. So what is list here? 20. 20. Inside also we have 20 is there. The allocation of 10 and 15 is 10. The allocation of 10 and 15 is 10. So here, still left with 5. Step 5. D4 is there in column wise. And row wise we have O1, O3, we have O1, O3. And write the cost here, 11, 18. 0, 5 here, 5 here. Again, we have to write the penalties, we have to write. Penalties. Row wise, we have only one element is there, so we have to write directly penalty. This is also right, direct. And column wise, you write the penalty is 7. What is the highest here? 18. So for 18 we have to give. For 5 and 5, we have to give 5, we have to give it. 5 is completely satisfied, so cancel row. And column is left with 0. Only one element is there. What is that? 11. Step 6. D4 we have. O1 we have. 11 we have. Outside 0, here also 0. So you have to allocate how much? 0 we have to allocate it. So our allocation is over. So once again here see, we are finding the penalties. Penalty is the difference between least and next least element. Lowest cost and next lowest cost. Here, I can find the penalties here. If you observe, the highest penalty is 10. So this is incoming. Here we have to see, inside we have to see. In northwest column method, we know northwest position. Row minimum method, we know row minimum element. Column minimum we took. Matrix minimum, whole matrix minimum we took. But in VAM, we have to see the penalty, highest penalty. Then row or column is fixed. In that row or column, we have to search for the least element. Your highest penalty is 10. In this penalty row, what is least cost here? 4. For 4, we have to do allocation. I gave allocation and that operation is over. Step 2. And again here the highest penalty is 9. I gave preference for this row. What is least element here? 2. For this 2, I did allocation over. And again step 3, the highest penalty is again in the row wise one I got. Actually the problem of getting here row always I am getting, but it's not compulsory to get always in row or in column, maybe in row or in column. Here highest penalty is 11. Again the least element is 9. I gave preference here. In step 4, again the highest penalty is 20. Again I gave preference here. In step 5, the highest penalty is 18. Again I gave preference here. Step 6, we have single element is there. No need to find any penalties. Directly we give the answer. You can do allocation because we have only single element. Over. 6 steps are over. Now whole allocation is over. Now I have to construct a final table. Correct? The final initial basic feasible solution by VAM, Oval's approximation method, is we have 4 destinations. We have D1, D2, D3, D4. 4 destinations. And origins we have 3 only. O1, O2, O3. 3 origins we have. 10, 2, 20, 11, 12, 7, 9, 20, 4, 14, 16, 18 we have. And here we have available. And here we have requirement. 5, 15, 15, 15. And we have 15, 25, 10. Totally how much you have? 50 is there. Both the available and requirement. So I go back here. Step 1, I gave preference for O3D15. O3D15. Come right here. O3D15. O3D1 is 5 again. Okay. O3D1 is 5. Oh. Step 2. O1D2 O1D2 here 15. Step 3 here. This position O2D3 25. O2D3 25. This is 25. Step 3 is over. Step 4 O2D4 10. O2D4 10. Wrong here. Here, the highest penalty is 11. We give preference here. 25. Here, over 10. Okay, this is 15. Huh? Okay, sorry. O2D3 is 15. O2D3 is 15. This is not 25. 15. Next. O2D4 10. Why I stopped here means before here I wrote 25 here. Total how much 25 should be there, but I have allocation is there here. From that I can identify the mistake. From this like this also you can identify the mistake. Okay, step 5. O3D4 5. O3D4 5. And last one is O1D4 0. O1D4 0. Yes. Now checking here once. 1, 2, sorry. 15 plus 0, 15 correct. 15 plus 10, 25 correct. 5 plus 5, 10 correct. Column wise 5 okay. 15 okay. 15 okay. 20. 15, 10 plus 15. Yes. Now we have to find minimum cost of transportation. Minimum cost of transportation is equal to. First here we have 15 items of how many rupees each product? 2 rupees. One product is 2 rupees. We require how many items? 15 items you want. So the number of amount is, total amount is 2 into 15 plus, for this one we don't want any item. How many rupees each item? 11 rupees. So 11 into 0. Next, here how many we require? 15 items we require. Each product is 99 rupees. So 15 into 9 plus number of items is 10. One item is 20 rupees. So 10 into 20 plus here the number of items is 5. Each item is 4 rupees. 5 into 4 plus here number of items are 5. 5 into 18. Simple find the cost. 15 to 30 rupees. 11 into 0 0. 15 9 ja 135. 10 into 20 200. 5 4 ja 20. 15 18 5 ja 90. 5 we have 11 14 17. 2 475 rupees. How much we have? 475 rupees. That's all. So we find initial basic feasible solution by different methods. Once again, up to now we discussed it. On right here note point. Up to now we discussed how to find initial basic feasible solution. Initial basic feasible solution by different methods. First method is north-west corner method. North-west corner method. Nothing but simply we know the directions here. North, south, east, west. So here we have to give preference for north-west element here. This element. Simply first element. Next, second one is row minima method. Row minima method. Row minimum method means in row wise we have to select the minimum element. Row wise we have to select the minimum element. Next, third one is column minimum method. In the column, left hand side column will be there. In that element again you have to identify minimum element. Here minimum element row minimum, here also column minimum, both are minimum only. Next, D, matrix minimum method. Matrix minimum method. Nothing but here also whole matrix you will take it. The whole matrix again will search for minimum element. Matrix also will search for minimum element. And last one we have Ogle's approximation method. Ogle's approximation method. We call it VAM. In Ogle's approximation method, we have to give preference for highest penalty. Highest penalty, least cost. Highest penalty, row or column will be there. Row or column corresponding least cost. Corresponding least cost. So in each problem, we're giving preference for least cost only. Here least cost is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here minimum is there. Here also minimum is there. Here also minimum is there. Here highest penalty corresponding least cost we're doing. Highest penalty, least cost we're doing. So here, if you observe here, all the methods we are giving indirectly, directly or indirectly for which preference we're giving? Least cost preferences we're giving. But except northwest corner method. In northwest corner method, roughly we are following blindly, we're going the northwest corner element. Simply we are identifying and we are allocating it. We're not giving any preferences here. We're not giving a minimum. We're not trying for a minimum. Northwest corner method, simply we are seeing the element which is in the northwest position. That's all. So one more I want to say here. If you observe here, how many number of allocations are there here? Number of allocations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 allocations I have. Note point. One more point. The next class we require, just I'm saying here. Here how many rows? 3 rows and 4 columns. 3 rows and 4 columns. 3 plus 4, 7 minus 1. 6 allocations, 7 minus 1, 6 allocations are there. Here, the number of allocations should be always m plus n minus 1. The number of allocations should be always m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of rows plus number of columns, number of rows and number of columns minus 1. If you observe here, the present problem, 3 rows and 4 columns, 3 plus 4, 7. 7 minus 1, 6. If you observe here, 6 allocations will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I have 6 allocations. And all these allocations are independent position. Independent position means I can't join these allocations in the form of square or rectangle or brick shape. If I join like this, I joined here, I joined here, I joined here, but I can't join here. Always our joining should be always straight lines. I am unable to join these allocations. That position is known as independent position. Independent position. So the number of allocations should be m plus n minus 1 allocation, and the allocation should be in independent position. independent position should not form any closed loop. I can't join it because by joining, don't take any cross lines here. Just we want horizontal or vertical lines. Horizontal or vertical lines. If I join it, I'm not able to join. So I'll call it as an independent position. So allocations are m plus n minus 1, number 1, and number 2 is independent position. Independent position. When these two conditions are satisfied, then only I can find optimality. Then only I can find optimality. Of course, for optimality, we have different methods. We have one is stepping stone method, and number 2 is Modi method. Or sometimes we call it a UV method. So to find for optimality, this is the next topic we have very, very important topic. To find for optimality, two conditions have to satisfy. All the allocations should be in m plus n minus 1 and allocation should be in independent position. If these two are satisfied, then I can find optimality. For optimality, we have different methods. Two methods we have here. And if you want here, we'll go back again. Okay, here one. That's all. So the next class we'll discuss how to find optimality or optimal solution with the help of stepping stone method or Modi method. In order to apply these two methods, two steps compulsory have to satisfy. Allocation should be number of rows plus number of columns minus 1, and allocation should be in independent position. Independent position means it should not form any closed loop. If I join this one, I'm not able to join. If you, of course, don't roughly join vertically. We have to always join horizontal or vertical lines. By horizontal or vertical lines, they are in independent position. So I can verify for optimality. In the next class, we'll discuss how to find optimality. Okay, it's enough for today. Thank you.